Service on your Alien Invasion. Very easy service, and generally the less service you do, the happier you're going to be. You can service your inline reg, you can service your low pressure reg, and you can service your rammer. Word on the rammer. Notice that it is a sealed unit. Okay? The old AKAs, the old Vikings, even our first couple, 3 years with the Aliens, these were not serviceable units. Dirt, paint, dust cannot get in here. There's not a real reason for you to service your rammer. But people are used to the rammers with the Timmies and the Egos and all. They got used to servicing these because there was a hole in the middle, and paint and dirt, dust would get in there, slow them down, the O-rings would wear out. Everyone thought we needed one, so we changed. Not as necessary. If you want to service it every year, that's more than enough service. Okay? Same with your 2 regs. To service your rammer, a ball on the end of your Allen keeps you from dinging up that cap as easily. You simply put it in there, twist it off, then you can reach in, pop your rammer out the back, grease your front, grease your O-ring. There is an O-ring in the very front of the cap here. If you ever cut it, you can dig it in with a little ice pick or something, pull it off, replace that, replace that. But over the life of the gun, these 2 O-rings really shouldn't need to be replaced. If you're going to take it apart and grease it, we like Magna Lube. There's the industrial size. But any of your heavier hater sauce, not hater sauce, marmalade is better than hater sauce. The heavier ones are the best. Put a little grease on the front there to grease your front O-ring. A little grease on your back one. Not too much. Find your hole, drop it in. Put your cap on. And that's all there is. Start of the season. If you're at a tournament and you're going to play tomorrow, don't be fooling with it. Gun shoot's great. Okay, now you've got your LPR and your HPR. Your LPR, just crank that baby off. There's a spring, a little disc, a cap. There's also a little top hat here of a piston. Okay, so that piston is the only serviceable part in there. You grease that up. That's all you can do to it. Now, if for any reason you're getting the gun to over-pressurize and you pull a trigger and then the pressure rises and maybe you're venting out of your solenoid or something like that, the only thing that can cause that is that you've bypassed your Schrader valve in there. Hopefully you can see that. Now, in order to take out or put back in your Schrader valve, you can get a little tire tool and put it down there. You can use a pair of small needle nose pliers, but you should never have to touch that. That should not leak or need any service for the life of the gun. If you're going in there and touching that, you can cause it not to seal, which will cause it to creep. Very easy to see if it's creeping. You simply put your finger on there. If no pressure is building while the bottle is on, it's not building any pressure. It's working the way it should. So, maybe at the start of every season, you grease that O-ring, put it in, put your spring back in, you got your cap and your disc, go right on the spring, you put that back on there, should be a little tension on there, boom. Okay, now you've greased this if you want to, you've greased this. Your inline reg works exactly the same way. Got your cap. Okay, you've got a disc, only that disc actually sits inside the spring. Okay, and then you push it out the back, and there's your piston. Pushes directly against the bottle. Once again, don't use hater sauce or any of the lighter sauces. Don't use your oils. Make sure you get a heavy-duty grease. Grease that up with a nice heavy-duty grease. Drop that in. Put your spring in. And you just did just about everything. I actually like to put a little grease on those threads too to make them a little easier to turn. You've just done everything on your gun that you really need to do, probably for the life of the gun. Okay?